Most people believe change has to be dramatic. A new year, a new plan, a big decision. But what if the habit that changes your life is so small, it feels almost invisible? What if the real reason people stay stuck isn't lack of motivation, but trying to change too much, too fast? Today on Mindset Bloom, we're talking about one tiny habit that can quietly reshape your mindset, your confidence, and eventually your entire life. And this idea isn't new. It's backed by psychology, neuroscience, and some of the most influential habit research ever written. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they overwhelm themselves. They try to wake up earlier, eat perfectly, train daily, read more, work harder all at once. And when they can't keep up, they blame their discipline. But as James Clear explains in Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Big goals collapse without small systems. Your brain resists sudden change. It protects energy. It avoids uncertainty. That's why motivation fades. Real change doesn't come from force. It comes from small systems repeated daily. In the book Tiny Habits, behavioral scientist B.J. Fogg explains something crucial. The easier a habit feels, the more likely it is to stick. Tiny habits don't require motivation. They don't trigger fear or resistance. They slip under the radar of your mind. One push-up, one deep breath, one sentence written, and because they feel easy, you do them even on bad days. Tiny habits work because they change your identity first, not your outcomes. Here is the tiny habit that can change your life. Every day, keep one small promise to yourself. That's it. Not a transformation plan. Not a 90-day challenge. One promise, so small your brain can't say no. Examples: read one page, walk for 2 minutes, write one sentence, stretch for 30 seconds, sit quietly and breathe. This habit works because, as Atomic Habits teaches us, every action is a vote for the type of person you want to become. When you keep a promise, you vote for, I am consistent, I follow through, I can trust myself. And self-trust is the foundation of every meaningful change. Confidence isn't built by hype, it's built by evidence. Most people quietly lose confidence because they break promises to themselves every day. I'll start tomorrow. I'll get serious next week. I'll try again next month. And over time, the mind learns, my words don't matter. This tiny habit reverses that pattern. B.J. Fogg explains that success should be celebrated immediately, even for tiny actions. Why? Because your brain wires success to identity. One small win a day becomes proof, and proof builds belief. The compound effect of small wins. Tiny habits survive bad days. That's why they win. When motivation disappears, you still show up. And as James Clear reminds us, small improvements repeated daily lead to remarkable results. One kept promise becomes 30 wins a month, 365 wins a year. That's not insignificant. That's a new standard. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries and start seeing yourself as someone who follows through. That shift changes everything. How to start the right way. Let's make this practical. Step 1. Choose a habit that feels almost too easy. If it feels impressive, it's too big. Step 2. Anchor it to something you already do. After brushing your teeth. Before checking your phone. When you sit on your bed. This anchoring method comes straight from Tiny Habits. Step 3. Never miss twice. Miss once, no guilt. Miss twice, reset immediately. Progress doesn't require perfection. It requires return. What this habit really builds. This habit doesn't just improve your routine. It repairs your relationship with yourself. You stop feeling behind. You stop feeling unreliable. You stop feeling like unrealized potential. Instead, you become steady, grounded, trustworthy to yourself. And when self-trust exists, growth becomes inevitable. This is how your mindset blooms. You don't need more motivation. You don't need a perfect plan. You need one small promise, kept daily. Because the life you want is built quietly, through tiny actions no one applauds, until one day, everything looks different. If this video resonated with you, like the video, subscribe to Mindset Bloom, and share it with someone who feels stuck but wants to grow. Start small, stay consistent, and watch what blooms.